Look at this whole. If I ask you how many thirds is it made up of, you will quickly tell the answer that it is made up of 3/3 because you very well know how to cut it into 3 equal parts. It would look like this. So, each part is 1/3. So, we can say that it is made up of 3/3. But do you know how do we write this mathematically? We write it like this. 1 divided by 1/3, which means we are asking how many thirds are there in one whole. The answer is in front of us pictorially. So we know the answer, it is 3. There are 3/3 in one. But now if I ask you the answer to this expression which says 2 divided by 1/3 and we want to ask how many thirds are there in two wholes. So the answer will be 2 times 3 because if one whole contains 3/3, two wholes are bound to contain 2 times 3, that is 6/3. This is pure unitary method. So similarly, if I ask you how many thirds are there in 5 wholes, so the answer will be 5 times 3, that is 15 thirds. Let's take a step further and try to answer how many 1/3 are there in 5/6. So the expression becomes 5/6 divided by 1/3. Again, we will say 5/6 multiplied by 3 and we'll get 15 by 6. We can simplify this. So we get 5/2, which is in mixed fractions 2 and 1/2. So what is the meaning of this? 5/6 contains 2 and 1/2 of 1/3. Let us try to understand this pictorially. So first I'll be drawing one whole and I'll be cutting it into 6 equal parts roughly. So now we have one whole in front of us which has been cut into 6 equal parts. Let us show 1/3 in this. So 6 parts. When we show the 1/3, it is made up of 2 parts. 1/3 is made up of how many parts? 1/3 is made up of 2 parts. Now let us shade 5/6 of the whole in which we are interested. So 5/6 means 5 out of 6. So I am shading with black the 5 parts. Now we knew that 1/3 is made up of 2 parts. So we can see that 1/3 is coming inside 5/6. Another 1/3 is also coming inside 5/6. And the third one is just coming 1 out of 2. 1 out of 2 means it is coming half. So what should be the answer to this? 2 whole 1/3 and 1/2 1/3. So the answer makes sense now that there are 2 whole 1/3 and 1/2 1/3 in 5/6. Let us take another question. So the question is 3/8 divided by 1/4. So basically we are asking how many 1/4 are there in 3/8. So by unitary method we simply know in one whole how many 1/4 are there? 4. So by simply we will multiply this by 4 and we know the answer has to be 12 by 8. We can simplify it 6. We can divide by 4. So we will get 3/2. So it's 3/2, which means 1 and 1/2. Now let's try to understand it pictorially. So we have in front of us one whole which is cut into 8 equal parts. So first let us show 1/4 on this. All the fourths. Now 8, when we want to show the fourths, each one of it will contain 2 parts. So 1/4, we are cutting these into 4 equal parts. Now let us shade 3/8. So 3/8 means just 3 parts. Now how much of 1/4 is coming in 3/8? 3/8 is just the blue shaded parts. We can see one full 1/4 which is made up of 2 parts. This 1/4 is entirely coming in the region, and one is coming 1 out of 2. That means half. Out of the 2 parts, only 1 part is coming. So that justifies the answer 1 and 1/2, which we got by unitary method. So when we will be solving the problems, we will be using this method only, where we will simply use this unitary method to get the answer. But just to be mathematically satisfied, we are trying to visualize it, trying to draw the diagram, how it makes sense, so that our curiosity is satisfied. Thanks for watching.